It's the only podcast that is a complete shit show.
And with coronavirus.
I am Turch, back into the hot seat tonight.
It's good to see you fully recovered. Fully recovered. Been in lockdown.
I know. It was tough. It was tough and solitary confinement. But I'm out. I'm excited. And with me today is my co-host, the CEO, and the pod boss.
That's right. I am the pod boss.
And playing Kieran tonight will be Kieran.
I am the pod boss of Graceland.
Of Graceland.
Yeah, that's what the house is named.
Oh, you nicknamed the house.
Yeah.
It's Kieran, everybody. How you doing today? How are you?
I'm very good. I'm very good.
We've been addicted. Last episode, the episode that you and Niall, who was acting me, is out.
It is out.
It's out. It's on all the social medias. It's all lots of fun. And you talked about a show called 60 Days In.
Yeah.
And Jess and I have been watching it too. It's fantastic. A bit disappointed. You know, you put into the episode that just came out today. I've literally only had the chance to listen to it like once very quickly.
Yeah.
And even in the episode, two things were said.
Right.
A couple of things were said, but I'll focus on it a few. One, you got really angry that Niall really destroyed you. Like, I give you some shit and it's like friendly banter, but Niall really went in hard.
And you know what? The best material of me destroying Niall is not recorded.
Yeah, I also
noticed... It was
noticed...
like off air and I ripped into him.
There was one bit of the podcast, I think it's like 45 minutes in, 45 minutes in, where you say something and something happens, and you obviously look over to your computer screen and you go, uh-oh.
Yeah, okay. So...
And he thought that you hadn't been recording the whole time.
Alright, so I've definitely uploaded the unedited version, because that is not in the edited version.
And then you say something that really frustrates me, and then you go on and say, like, oh, that's okay. And then, no, it's okay, we're all recording. And Noel goes, oh, lucky, sadly, we only do one take. And they go, no, we only do one take, but we heavily edit the shit out of it. And I'm like, you didn't do anything!
Oh, no.
No, you know what now? You have to leave that one up now, because it's far better for the rest of the... Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. So was it different? How was it doing an episode with Niall without me there, keeping you in line?
Oh, it's hard. It's hard to keep me in line. I don't know how you do it.
It's a tricky one.
Yeah, you do an excellent job every week. You keep me in line.
So Jess was listening to it with me. And it's just like, what the hell's this bit about? I'm like, I don't know. Like, you just gotta cut him off. You get to the next bit. It's very important. There was no rant.
Oh,
the first story was about you guys taking a shit. I'm like, this is the literal shit show.
This is why it's called a special episode. I didn't want to number it.
No,
because it was like, it's a special.
It's a special episode. Well, that's very exciting. Well, thank you very much, Niall. You did your absolute best. It's very hard to keep this podcast going, and we're almost at 100 episodes. You didn't even know what episode we were up to.
We're up to like 92 or something.
This is 92, I guess, if that last one was a special.
By the way, big announcement.
Big announcement.
We've had over 10,000 listens of this podcast.
It's very exciting.
10,000
listens. That's roughly about 100 listens plus, 105 listens per episode.
Which is unbelievable. And I'd like to congratulate our top 3 listeners.
Yeah.
Right? Because apparently we can see a lot of details on SoundCloud, which is amazing.
I keep looking... Yeah,
Mr. R. Powell, top listener.
Yes.
Top listener. Followed equal second is Jess, which I would expect.
Yeah. She's there.
And user 508035753.
Yes.
That's user 508035753.
Very exciting. I'm glad you read that out twice. I'm just going to delete the second time. Nah, leave it in. Very exciting. 10,000. It's a big celebration. I think we'll save all these big celebrations for our 100th episode.
Yeah, that's right.
I think that's going to be the one.
And I actually, Turch, I have a surprise.
You have a surprise.
But it's going to be launched in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks!
So not next episode, the episode after.
All right. So like episode 94.
Yeah.
Okay, very exciting.
You're going to love it.
I'm very excited.
I'm not going to say any more.
I'm not going to say any more.
I've been working on it.
Oh, very exciting.
And you're going to love it.
Excellent. Well, if that's the case, then last week we missed out on a rant.
We did.
This week,
yeah,
we have a rant.
No, that was a special.
That was a special. My mistake. I don't know how special it was, or maybe the people on there were special. I don't know. Can you say that? I'm gonna say it anyway.
Not as special as the people in this room.
Every time we walk into a room, it definitely lowers the IQ level. And there was no one else in here, and it still lowered the IQ level. I was doing. I don't know if I told this one on the podcast before, but I don't feel I have this story.
Yeah, right.
And this is what I'm going to rant about today. I had to drive to somewhere for work.
Okay.
And thought, that's easy. I'll drive there, and then I'll take the car. I'll drive home, and I'll drop the car off back at work in the morning. Easy. Mm-hmm. And it's on the way home.
And this is a work car.
Work car.
Work car.
Beautiful. So, not that I've driven many a time before, but...
Toyota Camry?
What is it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, something like, oh, the hybrid ones.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Not the Prius though. It's like the Camry hybrid.
Yeah. So not a Holden.
Not a Holden. No.
Yeah.
Already enough about politics. So I'm driving to this site. Okay, and I'm driving up this road where it is. Mm-hmm. It takes me about half an hour, 40 minutes to get there. All good. Driving there, and then it's parallel parking. So you got to reverse park into spots out the front of this place.
Right, now, do you actually parallel park?
Yes. Absolutely.
Or does the car have the technology where you push the button and it parallel parks?
No, these are old school. You got to, they've got the reversing cameras, which is pretty common these days. Yeah. And like my car does the beep, like if you're getting too close stuff. But you got to do it all yourself.
Okay.
Easy. And I find a spot, basically like 3 or 4 car spots down from where the place is, the site is. Magic never happens.
So basically, you're not going to move your car for weeks.
Pretty much.
You are out the front. You've got basically the best car,
seat in the house.
Yeah, and yeah, okay.
Yeah, and I thought, great, how's this? Look, I'm on a busy main road though. It is on the main road. It's only one lane both ways, and then the car parking on the side.
Right.
So it's how you got to do it. So I thought, great, I'm behind that spot. I'm gonna, as I move forward and drive past it, I'm going to move like my car slightly more to the left to get closer to the other cars.
Yeah.
And then I'll have my indicator on the whole way.
Yeah.
And that way the person behind me will give me enough room.
Yeah.
So I can swing the car in quickly and then he can pass. And it was a nice big car spot. I would get in there and move.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So whack on the indicator. Move forward a little bit, drive a little bit more to the left, indicator still going. Haven't passed the car spot yet.
Yeah.
But you can tell that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
And you can't...
And right now, if I'm behind you, this is... Oh, fuck. I'm going to... Can I overtake this bastard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can overtake. Bam!
Bam, you go. Yeah. That's right. But that's okay. And obviously I'm trying to leave as much room as possible, but it's a one-lane road. It's tricky. But I understand. But I keep going, and obviously I want to get into that car spot. So I finally... the indicator's still on. I drive past the car spot, and I'm parked really, really close to the left.
Yeah.
To the car, it's already parked, and a nice big car spot to reverse straight into. Put the car into reverse, because it's automatic, and I look behind me, and the guy behind me is bumper to bumper.
Uh-oh. I'm
like, are you fucking retarded?
So now you can't parallel park.
So now I've missed out on this beautiful spot.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm livid at this point. I'm looking at him in the mirror, like, shaking the hands. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Had the indicator on. I wanted to get into the car spot. And the guy just does nothing. I'm like, okay, calm. It's all right. I'm here for work anyway. Happy to waste a couple of minutes.
Yeah. 2
spots up.
There's another spot.
It's free.
All right. Oh. Even better.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So, same sort of thing. I still have the indicator on. I'm driving nice and close. I park exactly next to the car in front of the vacant spot. I still have the indicator on. I punch it into reverse. I think he's got to understand this time. He's got to understand. Like, once, honest mistake. Like, he's trying to get somewhere. Put it into reverse, and the car starts going beep, 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 beep. This guy has
fuck
driven
off.
up my ass once again. And I wanted to get out of the car and hit him with a baseball bat. Like, does it again. And I'm like, looking, like, my hand's out the window at this point. Like, are you, like,
Are you kidding?
Are you kidding? Very Italian too, and the hand thing. Like, I wanted to get into there. Look, very lucky. Side street. I turned off, left those idiots beside, and I found a spot.
Well done. Congratulations.
But it was far away. Yeah.
Oh, no.
But I think that there's a real lack of people understanding
the parallel park.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people avoid it completely. Because, one, they're very bad at it, and two, because they're very bad at it and they don't do it very often, they don't understand that etiquette of what's needed to get into
the space. That's
the space.
right.
All you need is one little,
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not a fan of the parallel park.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right? I'll do it. Right? I'll do it. But I prefer not to. Right?
I mean, look, there's not many times you need a parallel park much anymore. Usually it's on main roads. And I think that's why people get the most stress.
And do you know why I don't like to parallel park?
Why?
Because it's generally on a main road.
Yeah.
And you got all that fucking traffic.
Yeah. But that just means you're going to get better at it quicker.
No. I'm taking my time. Turch, I don't like to be rushed.
We know that. From lots of experience that we know that. And that's why you didn't win the escape room, is that right? 10 out of 10.
Did my group that I led, did we get out of the escape room with ample time left over? We did.
So did we, but we just had more ample time than you guys. In fact, we'd already drank half
I would have preferred my team to be thorough, then rush, and maybe get lucky. I'm saying your team got lucky, too.
Lucky?
Yeah.
No, we were just a better team. My favourite bit about this... So, anyway, it's a perspective for people. We went to did one of those escape rooms. Again, this time it was two teams in separate rooms.
Yeah. One was in Team A and one was Team 1.
That's right. And Kieran and I were separated, which is usually a good thing.
Very good thing.
And both of the rooms were exactly the same. And we thought, first team out is the winner. And my team won by about 10 minutes. But as soon as... my favourite bit of the whole experience was you getting out of there, we're celebrating, we're about to buy a beer, and then I get my phone rings. I'm like, well, all the people that I like are here or in the escape room. And who's calling at this point in time? It's you.
Yeah. Because I had an ingenious plan. I'm like... Oh, this is we've got like another clue to solve or whatever.
Yeah.
I better just see where the other team is. I'll distract them. I'll distract Turch. That was my strategy.
Yep.
So we can sneak.
It was a power play.
To sneak in and beat you guys. But you guys had already finished.
We had already finished, that's right. So very exciting for us. But when I got the phone call, it was like, hey, what you doing? We're up to the next clue. And I'm like, yeah, we're done. And you're like, what? There was like this very much a pause. And then I could hear people in your team yelling in the background.
I know. I think Jess was stuck with Niall, Blaine, and I. I think it was probably the worst team to be stuck with. Jess and I should just do it.
That was chosen via a random generator.
Yeah.
And everyone said, we're happy with the team. I don't know why that everyone... our team was fine with how the team was. Winning in the end.
It's not matter. I'm proud of my team. My team did a great job. Hey, my brother was on the news.
Okay. What a segue. What a news for us.
I do. And I really feel like... I just found out about it not too long ago.
Was it because he beat someone up for getting toilet paper?
No. But he's a paramedic, and they did some app or something saved his life. Anyway, he had this one line, that he had to say, and you could just, I'm watching it going, oh my God, this is so pre-rehearsed. like this
scripted out and all
so,
that sort of stuff.
So scripted. I'll see if later after the show, we can get what he says. Because, oh my God, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one of those as seen on TV signs.
Yeah.
And I'm going to fucking like drill it near his front door.
Is it that bad?
It's so fucking bad. Can't wait to show you.
Well, Kieran, you got some news for us other than that?
Well,
we got a rant.
We were talking, and I actually thought you would have brought it in.
What's this?
The Australian government wants to put a porn filter. And you didn't.
No, well, not yet, but I will.
Because I looked at it and I went, oh, well, Turch has got that covered.
I could bring it in. I wasn't going to talk about it because I figured it's going to blow over, but we'll still talk about it.
Yeah.
Did you read the article?
No, because I thought, I looked at it and went, Turch has got that in. All I'm saying is I'm very disappointed.
Well, look, I try to find, I like making up bad conspiracy theories, right? Like, they're getting Disney are getting James L. Jones back all the time to do more voices so they can do Darth Vader forever.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or Flat Earth. Both are great, right?
Fantastic.
But I think so. The government, Australian government, has just said we're going to try and ban porn because apparently too many underage kids are watching pornos, right? And we want to put a license system where you have to verify your age. It's not like the website, so you just go, are you over 18? Yes. It's like,
yes,
now you
I
have
am.
to swipe your card or something like that, And that's what they're going to do, like a license. Like you have to show
But it
your
didn't
license.
work in England. They were going to do this in
It did
England.
not work. And that's what the model that initially we're going to go try and follow.
Right.
Which didn't work at all.
Yeah.
Do
you reckon they've introduced this? I look at that and go, yeah, they're having a bad time with the whole bushfire and Scott Morrison not being able to shake hands.
And of all the things the government should not be...
sports rort, and they're like, oh, we'll just bring this one in to try and divert the attention.
Yeah. But can you imagine, out of all the things to try and ban, like to try to be like, oh, we're a progressive government, like even though we're liberal, we're progressive, is to go, let's ban pornos. Like, no, it should be like, we give quicker internet to access the pornos.
Well, they really have banned it because they didn't bring in proper NBN. They've done this. They've done this fiber to the curb. So really, they have banned it.
I don't know.
They've done the best that the government can do.
That's very sad to think, isn't it?
I'm really proud of that joke.
That's very good. Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, Kieran, have you got some news for us?
I do. I do. In Australia, we are currently facing a toilet paper crisis.
And that's why I think, because people are just trying to whack off as much as they can. They need the toilet paper.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. Anyway.
Okay, that's the conspiracy.
What's that?
Well, now that so people are stockpiling on toilet paper and downloading all the pornos just in case, and that's why they need the toilet paper.
Yeah.
Is it weird that I keep calling it pornos? I just want to keep saying something that's really annoying to people.
Yeah, you can call it that. That's fine. That's fine. Hey, some of these 15 ways to wipe your ass may not be applicable in another situation.
Really?
If you know what I mean.
Oh, well, if we have no toilet paper.
Well, if you do run out of toilet paper. by the way, I moved into Graceland, right? With the
Memphis, Tennessee. What can I say?
The house with Sharon. Two things. I think we all three of us must have bought a big packet of toilet paper, right? Start of the year, have probably used one roll each, and we've all come into this house and we got 3 big packets of toilet paper.
Well done.
Right? So there's that. I also think we all take a shit at work.
Yes.
Because we've still got a lot of toilet paper.
I gotta admit, I didn't realize until moving in with Jess how much toilet paper females use in comparison to men. I think it's like a 10-to-1 ratio. I mean, they wipe every time. Whereas guys, like, if they're not pooing at home,
yeah,
they're not wiping at home. I would just assume.
I wipe when I'm at home.
Well, yeah, if you do a poo, not for.
Oh, not if I do a wee.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, if you're pooing at work,
yeah.
you don't wipe at home.
Nah, that's right.
Yeah. You know bidet prices have skyrocketed in Australia?
I'm not surprised.
I can't believe I didn't think to invest in bidets. You know when Homer invests in pumpkins?
Yeah.
That's the advice I should have been giving people. People should be investing in bidets.
But
my next house will have a bidet. I swear to God.
Oh, they're fucking amazing.
Yeah.
They are. Did I tell you about my nephew in the bidet?
No.
So we're at a family friend's house, and he goes to the bathroom, and you just hear help, help. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Anyway, look, my sister looks over at me, and she's like,
shat in the bidet.
she's like, he's a dude, you're a dude, Kieran, go over and help. All right, I'll go over. And I opened up the bathroom door, and I fucking pissed myself laughing, right? And my sister's like, what's going on? I was like, come over here. Like, everyone, come over here, right? Everyone here at this family, poor Liam, he's 8 years old. Liam is in the corner of the bathroom. He was taking a poo or something on the bidet. But this water stream is it's just streaming out of the toilet bowl. It's just spurting out of the toilet bowl. He's in the corner like, what the fuck have I done? and he can't get across because he's stuck. You know what I mean?
The angriest toilet I've ever seen.
Fucking hilarious. All right. So if you run out of toilet paper, this is more of a community announcement.
Oh, thank you.
You can obviously use paper.
Yeah, I went down to my local supermarket today. I had to pick up a few things for lunches and stuff like that. Meal prepping for the engagement party to be fit and healthy and all that sort of stuff. And even the napkins.
Oh, don't fuck off.
Dead set.
No way.
Paper towels, napkins, and toilet paper all gone. And then I had to go get some stuff to make some pasta sauce. And all the this old Italian lady stocking up on pasta.
Oh.
And passata and all that. I'm like, man, maybe I should just buy a jar of pickles or something just to have in the cupboard, Bit of sustenance.
If there was a zombie apocalypse, right?
Yeah, I'd go to Bunnings.
No, I'm fucked. Right. Do you know why? Because everyone will be smart enough to stock up at the supermarket. And I'm like, I'm a king. I've got all the toilet paper in the world. We're men. And then I'll be like, oh, shit. I need to go to the supermarket. Fuck.
Yeah.
Everything's gone. Right. So
if I was in a zombie apocalypse, I would just go to Bunnings.
Yeah, that's a pretty good place.
Because they've obviously got the snags. Easy. Done. And then they've got everything else you need, from chainsaws to power stuff to doors,
nail guns
to hammocks.
To barbecues.
And all the food you need, they can just grow yourself.
That's right. And they even have cafes there.
They have a cafe. I don't know if the cafe
and
a playground. All right, so if you can't wipe your ass in toilet paper, how should you do it?
All right, there's wipes, Kleenex, less common alternatives. You could use a sponge.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
Yeah. A rock. Now, remember how I talked about wet
rock.
wipes?
A rock?
Yeah. Not just any rock. You'll have to find a smooth, flat, but not sharp rock like.
I would hope so.
With it, you can do what's known as the scrape method, which was very popular in ancient times. Stir the rock in water to remove excess debris before scraping again.
If you're going to use water, why don't just use the water in your hand and just wash your hand?
You could use water.
Well, yeah, okay. Wow, good one.
You can use a plastic cup or another pouring device. Fill it with warm water. Pour it into your cupped left hand and do the necessary cleaning. You can obviously use a cloth. You might even want to use the family cloth.
Have you ever heard that story about what was it, the poo knife?
No.
Oh, there's a video about it. We'll watch it later.
All right. Plant leaves, corn husks, maple leaves.
I'm so glad I have so many corn husks around. You know what's funny about that? Like when you eat corn and then you poo, there's always corn.
Yeah, always.
So now it's like full circle. You're putting it back back in the husk it came from.
Mullein leaves, whatever they are.
Yeah.
Larger leaved aster, cottonwood leaves, bolted lettuce.
I don't think they could just go different kinds of leaves as
hazelnut leaves. Who knew there were so many different types of leaves?
I would say every single tree has a different kind of leaf.
And thimbleberry leaves. But warning, if you decide to use
poison ivy, stay away.
Thimbleberry leaves, make sure you're able to identify its nasty lookalike, the dreaded Devil's Club.
Oh, yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
So they're 15 things that you can use to wipe your bottom.
I'm amazed this coronavirus is as like insane as it is. And I from what I understand, there's been a flow-on effect from like Australians stealing, like buying as much toilet paper as they possibly can in other countries.
I can tell you exactly how this happened.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Some smart people that live in Brighton, right, who are pretty smart.
Smart enough not to vaccinate their kids.
Yeah.
Continue.
Go, we're fucking investment bankers and all that because we live in Brighton. And go, you know what? I think this virusy thing is going to stick around for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll just stock up a little bit.
Yeah.
And they empty the Brighton Woolworths. Right. I've been to that Brighton Woolworths. It's very nice.
Lovely.
It's very different to all the other Woolworths.
Oh, they buy
no
stock.
security guard at Saturday night.
I was going to say, they buy certain stock depending on which Woolworths and Coles supermarket you are, because different stock for different clientele. Like the Northland one has like a really big Mediterranean section.
Yeah.
And like ethnic section.
Yeah.
An Asian section. Whereas like, the one in Mill Park.
Totally different.
It did not have that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, common sense. So it's very, very different, right? And then the media got involved.
Yeah.
Because everywhere else was fine. But the wealthy, smart people sort of go, no, we'll just stock up a little bit. And I also think it's housewives. Oh, wait. So then the media got involved.
Yeah.
And then you got the housewives who just stay at home on their social media watching TV.
Yeah.
And then they go, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck.
I better go.
And then all the supermarkets are gone.
I saw...
Stock gone, done.
I have a different theory. I have a feeling that the initial buying power of all the stock was similar to the baby formula. Lots of Asians were going, there's nothing in China because they've stopped manufacturing. They've stopped doing
Oh, do you reckon they're sending it back to China?
And I have a feeling like similar. They're going, we need those because we need paper towel. We need all this sort of stuff. Because even the Panadol was off the shelves at the supermarket that I went to. I have a feeling that people are just going, I need to buy this stuff and send it back to China where my family is, or Asia, where they've blocked off all the borders.
Yeah.
I think that might be the case.
That might be the case.
And I actually saw a Facebook group where people were saying they're not letting us buy as much as we want. Like, like the baby formula.
A good friend of mine asked me, because Aldi was selling those infrared thermometers.
Oh, yeah.
They've been selling them for 2 weeks. He said, if you find them, buy as much as you can.
Yeah.
Because he's taking him back to Vietnam. Aldi's selling for 25. He could sell it for 100.
Oh, ridiculous, isn't it?
And I was like, well, I'll fucking get in on that.
I'll take that. Yeah,
that's buying free money right there.
Money, right? 400% increase. No worries at all. Oh.
But Aldi were all out.
Yeah, of course they were. Yeah.
Every single.
I don't understand why people are, but like apart from the fact, it's you need toilet paper. I don't understand why people are buying toilet paper for the coronavirus, because it doesn't cause you to have diarrhea.
No, it doesn't.
It causes you to sneeze and feel very weary and tired. It's like a flu, not a diarrhea.
It's a little bit like the 1700s pulp. Yeah. Did you hear about this one?
No.
All right, not pulp, but a plant, bulbs or whatever. There was like they blossom or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't think of the name, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Right. Well, in the 1700s, the prices got to like $1,500. In like the 1700s, people were buying these bulbs of this special plant because they thought it was so fucking rare and amazing. And then it like massively peaked. Like for no reason, people were buying it.
It's usually the case.
Other than someone like the prices just skyrocketed, and then everyone tried to get in.
I think it's like almost like gold, like back in the AD to BC 2000. Like gold, realistically, back then had no use other than making jewelry.
Yeah.
Like now we use it for gold tipped connectors, and we use it for like electronics and a few other little things like that. But back then, other than jewelry, they had no worth.
It was gold.
Well, but it didn't have any. It's not compared to like something like steel, like the elements that make up steel. Like that was worth something because you could make things from like a sword, or you could make a tool or parts of a house or
But
wheel.
gold was the currency, though. That's what it became.
Yeah, but why was that chosen to be the currency?
Because I think it was rare.
Is that it? A rarity?
I think, but because back then they had because I've been fascinated by this, so I'm going to give you a little education here, Turch, and the lovely listeners at the We Only Do One Take podcast. So you go back ages and ages and ages and ages ago. Yeah. You would build something, and I would have something, and we would barter.
Yeah.
But then it would get to the point where you go, you've created value for society. I've created value for society with whatever we've made. But you sort of go, but I don't want that.
Yeah.
And you don't want what I have. So we can't barter.
Well,
an IOU had to be made.
Yeah.
And so societies...
It needed to be backed by something, and they chose gold.
And societies had sort of developed the weird IOU systems. But then gold just became... probably a king or something along the way went, I really like this because it's shiny, and then they made their coins. And then silver was a little more common, and bronze was even more common. So the currency became gold, silver, and bronze.
Yeah.
And probably because you couldn't use it to make like steel like you could with a sword.
Guess so. Yeah, because it's the other way around.
You know,
but silver you could. And same as bronze. I mean, there was the whole Bronze Age where they used bronze tools.
Yeah, but gold was the rarer.
Yeah, I guess so.
And you could just make it... I also think it was the melting point of gold.
Was it higher than... I think silver's higher than gold. I might be wrong.
I don't know, but it was easier. I thought it was easier.
The malleability.
To make the coins.
But you wouldn't want coins to be made easy because that way people could make it themselves.
Yeah, but back then, if you just found gold,
yeah,
you were just rich.
Yeah, true.
That was it. If you found gold,
it's like winning the lottery.
Yeah, you won the lottery and that was it. You were rich. You could. So that's sort of what happened.
Oh, well, there you go.
I don't know how we got onto history.
I don't know. Well, anyway, I'm gonna do because I wasn't here last week with that. I was very sick with the coronavirus and seeing the band Tool.
Or I think what did we say in the special?
I can't
out
remember.
Wedding shopping or something.
Out wedding shopping. I have been doing that, but that's a different story altogether. Lots of things that happened. I thought I'd bring a few in that I've been really liking. Okay, so Smith, it's been Mardi Gras in Australia. It's Moomba at the moment. Very exciting. But who cares?
Oh, is that on?
That's what Labor Day. Yeah, we celebrate Moomba every Labor Day here.
Isn't there like a king and a queen of Moomba or something?
Yeah, Julia's the one that's on.
I feel like Moomba is just not a big thing here.
It's not really that big. I saw like the parade was on TV, but I was just enjoying my day off.
Yeah.
Very good. So they decided it's Smith chips, delicious chips. And they thought we're gonna make a new pack of mixed chips called the Mardi Gras chips, and you can sort of see it there. It's like got the rainbow flag in the back.
So do you get a bit of the orange flavored?
So barbecue, cheese and onion, chicken, plain, and salt and vinegar, all mixed into the one bag.
Oh wow!
Which sounds pretty terrible to me because I hate cheese and onion.
Okay.
That's just me.
Yeah, cheese and onion's alright.
It's not my favourite. Yeah. But people would just... I thought to myself, this would be good because it'll be all the homophobic people on Facebook. Going, well, how would you make a pack of chips? Oh, just for the gays? You don't do this for anyone else. So I had to look through all the comments. And instead, a different kind of idiot was on there. I would say idiot. But realistically, it was funny people.
Can I guess?
Yes.
Because I know the Mardi Gras was on.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of backlash by people saying, ANZ's just trying to get popularity votes. They've never really cared about us.
Oh, Shell. Did you see the Shell ad?
Yeah.
You see the Shell ad when it turned into She Will Be Heard and it turned into Shell? They got rid of
no, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
no.
It's like she will, and then they drop the letters and put the letters together and say Shell, and I'm like, that is the worst ad I've ever seen. It's so bad. I'm gonna show you after this. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Sometimes I just wonder how marketing gets them through things.
So bad. But nonetheless, all these people on Facebook, something's gonna be funny like that. They're gonna be like, pandering this ad. No, people going, that's a great pack of chips, but where's the Tarzos? Can you bring back Tarzos? So obviously orchestrated by, I think this Facebook group called Rock Bottom, which is like a Simpsons fan group, and all these people are sending messages and memes to Smith Chips going, "Hey, when are you going to bring back Tarzos? Remember for Americans, they're like a chipped collectible like piece of plastic."
Great. Was it the chips there was also like glow in the dark cards?
Yeah.
Was it the chips?
I think so. I can't remember. I remember getting the Bugs Bunny cartoon, Tarzos back in the day, and then it was there was some Simpsons ones. I'm pretty sure, 100% sure there were Simpsons ones. But
I feel like there was Goosebump ones as well.
There was a Goosebump one. Oh, I think that was in cereal.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, instead of going, "Hey, that's a cool gay chips and stuff," they're going, Bring back the Tarzos. Which I'm in full support for. I would buy more chips if there was Tarzos.
Fuck yeah. Oh. That's great.
I think that really shows what our generation wants more than anything else. We're fine with the gays. Don't pander to them. But bring back the Tarzos.
We want Tarzos.
We don't want gay culture. We want nostalgia. That's what we really want. Even the gays can agree with that. Honestly. Speaking of gays, so I'm doing a whip around the horn. We're playing my band's playing a gig in August.
I know, that's so soon.
I know, so soon. I know. I don't know how we got booked to that far away, but I thought, that's good. It gives me time to put that. And I've always wanted to do a Village People song.
And
so we're going to be playing the YMCA. Very excited. I love that song.
Predictable.
But what one would you choose?
I don't know any other.
Oh, come on. You know some Village People song. What about Go West?
Oh, yeah. Go West.
Or You Can't Stop the Music?
Oh, right. Yep.
Or In the Navy?
In the Navy.
Yeah. But obviously.
Well, I'm actually going to give you a challenge.
Yeah.
All of those songs.
In a medley?
In a medley.
They do a medley.
Really?
Really, yeah. It's a fantastic. But the most important one, I think, the best Village People song, Macho Man.
Macho Man.
And very excitedly, the Village People have given Trump the
Goddamn
okay.
you Simpsons.
Oh, yeah.
Nachos.
Village People have given Donald Trump the okay to play Gay Anthem, YMCA, and Macho Man at his rallies.
Oh.
So I'm waiting for Trump to be walking out. It's going to go, hey, 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 Macho. And he's just walking down, like strutting down. You know, Macho Man, I want to be.
Oh, I'm really looking. I can't wait for the Democrats to pick whoever they're going to pick to lose. And
I think it's Joe Biden. I think Joe Biden is their pick.
Yeah, well, they've set it up so Bernie can't win.
Basically. They really fucked him over again.
Yeah.
And Elizabeth Warren's out. Bloomberg is out. Did you see the article for Bloomberg?
But most of them know, right? Most of them know going into it that they're not serious contenders. But they've got enough, like they're doing to fuck over Bernie. Yeah. They'll have enough pull together.
Yeah.
Right, to...
Well, they did the voting stuff in wherever Joe Biden won. And together, all the Democrats got like 200,000. And Trump got voted as well, because they've got to do that for both parties. And Trump alone, not combined with all the other ones, got 507,000.
Yeah.
Nearly three times the amount as all of the DNC.
If Bernie wins, more Trump voters are going to come out and vote for Trump.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But even if Joe Biden wins.
Joe Biden's not as extreme as Bernie.
No, but he was Obama's old vice president.
Yeah.
And they'll go, nah, not voting for Obama version 2.
2.0.
What's that one out?
Anyway, it'll be good. I can't wait for Trump. I'm just watching Trump.
Yeah.
And with Sleepy Joe.
Hey. Macho Man. Did you see, what was it? So Mike Bloomberg was on and did the whole thing. He spent like all this money, like that billionaire.
Yeah.
He came out and he got destroyed.
He needed to spend a little bit of money on how to debate.
Yeah, I know.
Public. You spend all that money and you can't...
So did you see how much he spent? He spent like $500 million. Like half a bill. So some news reporters on MSNBC were like, oh, did you see that? Mike Bloomberg spent $500 million on his campaign. And someone wrote on Twitter that he could have given every single person in America $1 million instead. Isn't that crazy to think?
The math is not quite. It's not.
And even Jess was like, "What the fuck? How did? I don't want to see their paycheck."
Someone go back to school.
Someone
please.
go back to school. Another fantastic clip there.
Oh.
I don't know how they do it. I just don't know how they do it.
Who does what?
In America, just in general, how do they deal with all these idiots? Speaking of idiots,
Yeah.
we're going to have to do something very soon. I know how we review podcasts sometimes, and usually it's our own.
Yeah. And I feel like the last episode is definitely going to be reviewed
I
in the
think so.
future.
Yeah. But guess who's getting her own podcast?
Jess.
No.
Alice.
No. But we should get them. We should get them to do a bonus episode. That'd be funny. Hillary Clinton is going to get her own podcast.
Well, it's about time.
Because that's what I want to listen to. But she's just had a Netflix Hulu documentary about her go up. And it's like a 5-part documentary.
Did they find the emails?
Apparently they're finding them, which is very exciting. But more importantly, they interviewed like Bill and her daughter and all that sort of stuff. And in the documentary, the clip that they released for the documentary for everyone to watch early is Bill Clinton stating that the reason why he had oral sex with Monica Lewinsky was to ease pressure of the job and to help him with his anxieties.
That makes perfect sense. Perfect sense.
Amazing. Can you imagine, like, you coming home to your partner and go, I had to get a blowjob. I was too stressed.
I was too anxious. My doctor prescribed it to me.
If he gets a fucking doctor's note, it's like, my doctor said I need a blowjob. It doesn't matter from who. I know you're not going to give it to me, you harpy woman.
Work's stressful. I need a blowjob.
See, as a prime minister, you should be able to. Like, I know that's one day you're going to be.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you really think I'm going to be fucking prime minister?
Well, not fucking prime ministers, but at least a prime minister.
No, seriously.
Yeah. If you run, I will vote for you.
No way.
Dead set.
Oh, you're right.
I thought this whole podcast was the lead up to us starting our political career and having people backing us up. In the meantime,
look, to be honest, and this is going to be used against me, I just want to be in the backbench for 2 to 3 terms.
Yeah, and then retire.
So I can just go, that's a load of crap. Don't have to think retire pension.
Sounds like you want to be Clive Palmer too.
Yeah. That's all the majority of Labor or Liberal.
But imagine if you were Prime Minister, you just go, doctors can prescribe blowjobs.
That's right.
Imagine the boom the prostitution industry and the normalization of the prostitution industry that would occur.
If you've got stress, relieve it.
Yeah. I think, as a psychologist, what do you think about that? As an accountant, it makes economic sense. Okay.
Dear.
What have we got here? And the last one.
Actually, I'm a researcher, so we'll have to do some research into it.
Well, we get as many blowjobs as you can afford. What can I say? And the final bit of news I've got, whip around the horn, is that William Shatner's got divorced.
Again?
Well, that's what I got here. I don't know if he got divorced again, but the divorce settlement's occurring. And he's been awarded horse semen. So there you go. That's all I have for that. I only read the headline.
Boo. Actually, I'm really annoyed. I saw him at Comic-Con the one time I went.
I remember that photo. It looked like a wax.
That photo cost $25, and his wife gets half of it.
Well, at least she doesn't get the horse semen.
Turch.
Yes.
Is your meth contaminated with coronavirus?
My meth? Yes.
Well, this Florida Police Department will test it for free. A Florida Police Department wants you to know that if you have recently purchased any illegal street drugs, you can bring it to their station to get it tested for coronavirus. Do you think anyone has actually turned up?
I reckon there's people stupid enough out there to go, yeah, I'm gonna get this virus, test it out.
Yeah. So far, 10 people have turned up.
Yes! Yes! Double digits! You know, remember when Homer in The Simpsons gets the note saying he's won a free boat?
A free boat, yeah.
And then he rocks up to the police station and all the other criminals are there and they just arrest them?
Yeah.
Because they just rock up?
Yeah. You got unparking speeding fines there, Homer. What? Unpaid.
Unparking speeding fines.
I don't know how I said that.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is. This is like the perfect scam to get away with all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
I saw this video. It's old news 7 months ago, but this person had something like $500 million worth of meth or something in this van.
That's a lot of meth because meth is like dirt cheap.
I don't know. It could be like 200 million, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was a lot. Maybe 20 million. I don't know.
Something like that. A lot of dollars worth of meth.
Yeah. Drove it around this corner past a police station, but fucking sped around the corner, lost control, and smashed into 2 police cars.
Oh, amazing.
And I'm just like, you're a fucking driver. You've got one job. Don't crash.
That would be like, I think Jess was telling me that there was someone like on those Facebook groups about weddings, or someone was telling me on the way to the wedding, the driver burst a tire and didn't know how to change his own tire.
Oh, no.
They had to call another person for the bride to drive up to something stupid like that.
Oh. Yeah, changing a tire is pretty easy.
It's pretty easy.
It's just a bit of manual labour.
Yeah.
I've had to do it once.
Yeah.
Twice, actually. I've actually had to change a tire twice. There you go. Are you impressed?
You're so manly.
Say that again, Turch.
Oh, so manly. Speaking of manly and gays, people like, I don't think China are telling us everything that we really need to know about the coronavirus, about how many people are actually infected, because more people in a shorter space of time have gotten infected in Italy than like Wuhan over the last like week.
But did Italy build a hospital in a week?
No, but they're complaining that there's no pasta on the shelves. Did you see that video?
Yeah.
Amazing video. My favorite bit about that video.
I don't have no coronavirus.
Oh, wait,
I need the pasta.
Okay. So the video, like this guy is walking out of a shop and talking to the camera crew. He's like, "There's no pasta on the shelves. This is ridiculous. This is worse than World War II." Amazing. So I send it to Dad, who shows it to Mum, who talks to Nonna about it.
Yeah.
You know? And Nonna goes, "Oh no, she's still got family in there."
Yeah.
So she calls.
Yeah. I hear there's no pasta on the shelves.
She goes, I've heard there's no pasta on the shelves. What's going on? And they're like, "What do you mean? There's lots of pasta." I was like, "Oh, thank goodness." Like, yeah, we're all safe here. You know, there's pasta. You can't buy too much. There's, the regular pasta. There's not much of. I've got to admit. But if you want the whole wheat one, there's heaps of it. No one likes that one.
It's almost like all the vegan food.
Yeah, all the vegan food staying on the shelves, but everyone's like, "Yeah, buy all the meat and cheese and all that sort of fun stuff."
I'm actually quite impressed. I would have thought more of the meat and the chicken and all that would have actually gone.
But it doesn't last.
I just
a lot of canned food. Like
I
a lot
thought
of
people
tuna's
would have
gone.
had freeze. Oh, actually, maybe I'm different. I've got a big chest freezer.
Yeah.
So I would be loading up.
Yeah.
Get chest freezers, people. Chest freezers.
See, Alex Jones was right. Maybe we should have been buying water filters and bacon and stuff like that. Supplements and stuff like that. Anyway, so back to the coronavirus. People don't really believe the stats coming out of China.
Yeah.
And the only real way you can really get information is talking to people in China. But they're really hard to connect to because they've got their own sort of internet thing and they've got their own sort of they don't really talk to the media doesn't really talk to the outside and people can't really go there too readily and all that sort of stuff. So a very smart person on 4chan.
Oh, 4chan.
Which is always exciting. Decided that, well, what can we do? And do you know what the app Grindr is?
That's like a Tinder.
Yeah, but specifically for gays. I don't know if it's women and men, but in this case here, he went, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write all this code for Grindr and pretend I am like a Chinese person, make an account on Grindr and match with men and flirt with them and get information about what's happening
In
in China.
Right, okay.
Now, when you had to think to yourself that all these people are... Like, that's a brilliant plan, right? Because realistically, would you have thought of that? Would you have thought of using Grindr as a tool to access...
Well, they've got their own things over there.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they're called Weibo or Wuhan or
Something
whatever
like
they're
that.
called.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But this guy thought Grindr, it's using over there, and he actually matched with a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to intelligence and finding out information, how is 4chan not the best place for information to fit? Because this guy went, I've got an idea, and 3 other guys go, here's some help.
Yeah.
And this has happened. And he's got this information here. It's fantastic. So he's talking to people on Grindr. How many people do you think he was infected? I saw it back in the day, 60,000. And then the guy responds, I don't know. Some rumor suggests that 500,000 people have been infected at this point in time. This is really early on. Here's some pictures. So, you know, that's the post I found about it. Some of the data. And then that's him.
Wow.
That's his Grindr profile.
Wow. That's a smart way of doing it.
How is that? How is 4chan not ruling the world at the moment?
I don't know. Politics.
True.
Probably politics.
Probably
Probably
the taxes.
The hand sign means the taxes.
Hey, Kieran, you're a smart man.
Well, earlier in the episode, Rewind, you said that there's 2 of us in the room. So, you know, the IQ's been brought down clearly by you.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
So, if you had a daughter and you were a multi-millionaire director of some of the greatest films of all time, and you adopted a daughter, and she decided, you know, you raised her, and you thought, honey...
So I've got a daughter and an adopted daughter?
No, you got an adopted daughter.
Or just an adopted daughter. Okay. Yeah.
And you directed some of the greatest films of all time.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that because I'd leave that to Angelina Jolie.
Yeah. But let's just say you did it. Yeah. Let's just say you did it. You
hypothetical.
Just the one. Yeah. Just hypothetical. And you've already produced some of the greatest films of all time. And you own a very big part of an animation company as well. And you go to your daughter.
And I've got a nanny.
I guess so.
And a chef.
Yeah.
And a driver.
Usual things.
But I've got multiple nannies.
Maybe at least 2.
All right, good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm feeling okay about this.
And you go to your daughter when you're finally spending some time with her because you're a good dad.
Yeah.
And you go, honey, when you grow up, you can be anything you want.
And then she says, I want to be a prostitute. No, I want to be a porn star.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
What would you say to that?
2 different hats. One hat would say, do the best job that you can do. You know what I mean? If you're going to do a job, do the best that you can do. And the other hat would be, no fucking way, what did my nannies do? You're fired.
Yeah, pretty much. Or, third option, you could be Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
And this has actually happened. And I'm amazed he didn't say, can I direct one of your films? Because imagine the cinematography.
It would be a 3-hour epic film.
Yeah. You know,
Production value.
You can put all the references in there, like, you know, E.T., phone home, they can touch just as they're jizzing or something. You know, you can have the boulder running down. He's trying to run to the vagina. It'd be amazing.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this.
That's pretty sad. I've got to admit, if my daughter said that, I would have to look back at my own parenting and go, where did I really go wrong?
If you had a daughter that ended up in porn, would you be proud?
I don't think so.
Why is that?
I think a lot of young women go into porn because it's very easy money. And they don't realize the potential consequences of that action has in the future.
Well, some people just have a bias about that in the future. I get what you mean, though. Yeah.
But look, if you go, okay, let's just say you're in, you know, university or college and you do 3 porn films, and then even you don't use your real name in this and that, but there's a potential in the future that a future employer, when you go, no, I want to be straight now, or your partner, you know, if you decide, will go, I'm not interested now because of the past you've done, which is their prerogative to do so.
Yeah, it's an interesting space. But good on her for doing what she wants to do.
She's in prison now because now she beat up a guy.
Did she?
Yeah, now she's...
All right, so now the father's fucked up somewhere. Yeah.
It's all downhill from here.
Just completely fucked up. Yeah, that's interesting.
It's fun times.
It is.
You know, at least he's not getting me too'd. At least he's not getting me too'd.
Oh god. All right.
One more, buddy.
A quick one, just because it's just been hilarious. The Northern Territory newspaper.
Mm-hmm. They have that book out of all the funny articles that they do, don't they?
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah.
The Northern Territory newspaper is just quality news. You get news nowhere else in the world.
So what have they got?
The newspaper has printed extra pages for people to use as toilet paper.
Amazing. 10 out of 10.
The Northern Territory News printed 8 extra pages that could be cut out and used as toilet paper. People in Australia have been stockpiling everyday essentials. The NT News, Darwin-based newspaper famous for its humorous front pages, on Thursday printed a special 8-page insert with watermarks and a cutout of a guy that people could use.
That's great.
It is just fucking hilarious.
You know what I hate? You know what I hate about the coronavirus more than anything else, apart from the people dying?
What's that?
It's people doing all these really terrible, like unfunny jokes about the coronavirus. Like people have been going, like all the supermarket shelves. A lot of the hand wash and disinfectants have been taken up, sold, bought. And people are like, oh, were people not washing their hands before? Oh, how funny am I? Coronavirus, like the beer? The cure for that's just getting over your hangover. Those people deserve to die. You know?
And on that terrible disappointment,
I think we can wrap it up there. If you like, for all your wanking needs,
there are no toilet paper, so please use a sock, leftover
wank
underwear,
in the shower. What can I say? Wank in the shower.
a rock, a sponge,
toilet paper from the Northern Territory, and make sure you follow
a leaf,
or a different kind of leaf, but not the prickles, not the prickly leaf. For all your wanking needs, make sure you follow us on SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, Instagram, Twitter, and the Facebook. And if you'd like to send us some hate mail, a death threat, or a rant, record it on your phone and email us at weonlydoonetakepodcast@gmail.com. Kieran, so good to be back.
Oh, it's great to be back. Great to be back.
And we will see you next Thursday. I think that's what was missing on the bonus episode. What? Energy. Because by the end you were talking about like Harvey Weinstein and
I'm not gonna lie.
And it was like, where's the energy? Like there was high energy at the beginning.
I'm not gonna lie. We were pretty fucking drunk.
I could tell
by the end of that episode. And so tired. So what? So because that was my laptop's dead. So that was my work laptop. And the fucking like shit I've had to go through to get that software installed.
Yeah.
It's been anyway.
We'll fix something up.
It was fun. But anyway, by the time I actually got around like it so working and then recording it, and I was in bed by 8 o'clock.
True.
So it was like 9. It was 9:30 or something when we started.
Oh.
And
in
drunk.
The morning.
No, at night.
In the evening.
And drunk. And so yeah, we energy, yeah.
We got it done.
Yeah, it's yeah.